Examples of men not being able to handle being subjected to content that caters to women, even though women every single day have to endure content only made for men. The first category is just when they have to start seeing something made for women too much. And the obvious example is the Barbie movie. They were just so annoyed that Barbie was everywhere. They could not escape it, and that like people were talking about it more than Oppenheimer.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now, it's the right time, it's the right sound, right now, right now, tell the whole pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, tell the nigga pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down, pipe down.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
If you are a young woman who thinks that you deserve a high-value man, no, you don't. The truth is that unless you struggle less with a man on his way to the top, you are replaceable. No, what you should be doing is finding a good man who has integrity. You do not deserve a life of luxury unless you struggle less with him to get there. Your game plan should be to attract the kind of man who will become the HVM that you want, because you help him get there. And you do that firstly by being the kind of bait for that catch. Find a good man and be good to him and grow together. That is how to get the life that you want.
Wow, so that was some really good advice, okay? And you have women out here who are saying he has to make 6 figures, he has to make this amount of money, he has to be this, he has to be that. Here's the reality. You are not going to meet the person that is for you unless you are willing to concede on some of those things, because he may end up being 6 figures, but he's not right now, okay? Right? You're a 20-year-old woman, you're looking for love, and you're looking within your age demographic, right? And these people are not in positions of extreme power and wealth to be negotiating the terms of a relationship. The men aren't at that time. So you need to look for those character qualities, ambition. All right. Does he give up on things easily? Does he see things through? All right. Does he do what he says? Does he finish the job? All right. Does he do these things that pretty much are good signs of character that show that, hey, this guy is a dedicated person, he wants to go somewhere with his life? Women aren't really looking for those attributes. They're looking for fun. They're looking for maybe quick pleasure. They're looking for a good time. They're looking for a lit, vibe, but they're not looking for the integrity. They're not looking for the character. And they say that they are, but it's BS, okay? Because the guys with character, the guys with integrity, they are in the friend zone, okay? The guys who are really good and who, hit you up to make sure you got home, these guys are in the friend zone. They're too nice. They're nice guys. And some of these guys, they don't even understand that they're being nice guys. They're not even trying to be nice guys for the pussy. They are genuinely just nice, okay? I know that's hard for a lot of women to fathom, but the reality is most men are really fucking nice. Probably nicer than they actually should be, okay? So when you take this into account, if you are a woman out here and you are single and you're, fucking around, you're making a big mistake, you need to find a guy who has these quality characteristics. You're not going to do it on OF, okay? You're not going to do it doing the Instagram model thing either. It just doesn't make sense for you to think that you're just going to pop up and then it's going to be a 6-figure guy, or even a millionaire guy gonna look your way. All right, he might look your way to smash, but he's not really looking to keep you for a long-term relationship. A lot of women do not understand the difference.
Examples of men not being able to handle being subjected to content that caters to women, even though women every single day have to endure content only made for men. The first category is just when they have to start seeing something made for women too much. And the obvious example is the Barbie movie. They were just so annoyed that Barbie was everywhere. They could not escape it, and that people were talking about it more than Oppenheimer. This applies to any women-centric content that just becomes so popular that men have to start to hear about it more than they want to. Like this guy that made his wife put money in a jar every time she mentioned Taylor Swift. This happens anytime women just start to like something, start to talk about something enough that it seeps into men's consciousness. Like when we were all joking about girl math a few months ago, they were so mad that it was so popular, it was reaching them. Another category is when something men see as being made for them starts to be a little less made for them, like when they made this female-centric Marvel movie and they lost their minds. They just think every piece of content should be geared towards them. Pro tips for launching successful movie geared towards guys. This is how they reacted when there was a female lead of a Marvel movie, which women also watch. This girl just went to see the movie and this person tweeted at her calling her fat and ugly. The same thing happened when they tried to put women in the Ghostbusters movie. Again, it doesn't matter if people think these movies are good or not. They were mad that they were made. This is the most ridiculous example, but I think it still applies. There were men who were mad that the brown M&M was being remade to be less sexy, less appealing to men. Like, why do the M&Ms have to cater to male gaze? They're just like, if my eyes have to see the brown M&M, she should be dressing for me. The issue is not that sports bars play sports. It's that male content is so omnipresent, the infrastructure is so readily available that you're always seeing content made for you that men cannot handle when content made for women comes across their TV, comes across their For You page. They act like babies.
Oh my God. All right, so, there's really not much to say about it. The reality is, it's not that, okay, these things are catered to women and we're just mad. Here's the reality. They're taking male things and then turning them like Marvel. Bruh, nobody was, I know I was a big Marvel fan when I was a kid, man. Nobody was talking about female leads in Marvel like that. Yeah, maybe, you got DC with Wonder Woman and then, hell, maybe some of the X-Men and shit like that, or in X-Women, whatever the hell. But it wasn't a big thing. And then when they did make movies with female leads, they were really good. Like Catwoman, Halle Berry, it was good. It was, it was pretty good as far as the storyline goes. And relevance to the comics. Obviously, I don't think Catwoman was black, but people didn't care because it's like, okay, Halle Berry, and she's super hot in that leather, and she's playing the role well, and it was a action-packed movie, and they're not over here talking about, oh, hate men and this, that, and the third. They weren't doing that type of stuff. But in the media now, it's all like they're always trying to take shots at men. It's just annoying. So especially when you're taking over, things that were male-based things, let's keep it a buck, and then you're starting to try and change them into more female-centric things, you're just ruining a thing that we grew up on. So that's pretty much it. Guys online, if you're taking guys online seriously who are like commenting, whatever, then you need to log off, okay? You can't take online comments seriously. These people, they are giving their true opinion, I will say that. But the reality is, it's not something that they would say in person, and it doesn't affect you in your personal life what this person thinks about you. So don't worry about that. She's worried about the wrong things. I think, especially with the Barbie movie, it gave a lot of male content spaces room to eat, to make money off of. I know a lot of guys did content reacting to Barbie stuff, and the reason why is because, for one, the choice of the lead, Margot Robbie, she was older than, she's 31 or something like that, or mid 30s, and she's playing a 22-year-old girl basically, or trying to play a 22-year-old girl. I mean, that didn't line up. You wanted a hotter lead in Barbie. I mean, we weren't mad at the Barbie movie. No guys were mad at the Barbie movie, except the male hating stuff that was going on in the movie. All right, that is what guys really griped about. I haven't seen the movie. I actually wanted to see the movie because the reality is I grew up with sisters, and I use their Barbies to play with my action figures. And I mean, I never had a problem with Barbie at all. I never had a problem with Ken at all. You know, they have black Barbies, black Kens, all that kind of stuff. So I never really saw it as some controversial thing. The reason why it's controversial now is because they're changing what it was created into something that's totally different. Just like Snow White, the Snow White thing, why that thing flopped. Or it was about to flop before they started changing things around, and then they were doing things with the dwarves. I mean, it's just, they're changing the stuff. I think there was another thing with Alice in Wonderland or something. You know, they're trying to change. They're doing like remakes of movies and then changing the whole dynamic of the movie. All right, the movie is Snow White for a reason, because it's about a white bitch. Let's keep it a buck. All right, and they're trying to throw some Hispanic, you know, racially ambiguous woman into the role. It's just like, bro, get a white chick, red lipstick, brunette, short hair, you know, slim waist, slim thick, throw her in there and let's call it a day. But hey, it is what it is. I think the women are more triggered that men just aren't supporting these movies financially. Obviously, Barbie, I mean, the movie sold well, but the Marvel things, when they're trying to change that up, those aren't doing too good. So it is what it is, but you already know what it is. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send relationship requests to email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp, so I know you're being advertised, man. Y'all know you're being on freaking dealing with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.